Guest at convention. Hello, everybody. How's it going?
All right.
It's
Wonder if they
going.
heard that last part I said. Yes. So yes, I'll announce it now. Largo PlayCon. We're gonna have a booth there. We are gonna be guests there. Possibly hold a panel. Maybe help with a cosplay contest. A lot's being worked on, but we will be there.
Very cool.
Once I remember the dates, I'll put it up in the chat so everybody can come to Largo PlayCon. It's a fun little one-day, small little event.
Nice. Okay.
Usually, creator of Bane is usually there.
Okay.
You know,
Chuck
Chuck
Dixon.
Dixon. Name slipped my head for a
No,
second.
it's okay.
But it's a fun little one-day event. How's everybody been doing?
Very well.
Doing decent.
Yeah.
Decent.
Decently well.
You want to start wearing glasses?
Yes, I think I will. I forgot mine.
The light's too
Today.
bright for you.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Got to put some sunscreen on so you don't burn.
Yeah.
It
That's
won't
what
help.
Dylan has to do on
It won't
Nerd
help.
Talk.
Yeah,
He's so white, the lights shine on him, it just reflects everything back.
yeah.
Oh, that one just went right back into my face.
As the lights adjust. So let's go ahead and what did y'all do last week? Did y'all pick up any new comics or anything?
There is a new issue series. I believe I've mentioned before that my fiance and I have kind of gotten into. It's Noctura. It's written by Scott Snyder, and it's one of his Image runs. So getting into that pretty slowly, but I definitely recommend checking that out.
All right.
Anything for you, sir?
Nah,
No.
No?
nah.
You don't just buy comics anymore?
I read them slowly,
Slowly.
and slowly but surely, you know.
You buy like 20 at once and just read them?
I actually do, yeah. I'll buy like an omnibus or something like that. The latest one was like a He-Man, like an old like comic like strip that would have in like the newspaper or whatever. Yeah, it took a
He-Man was
while.
in the newspaper?
Yeah, it was like He-Man. Yeah,
Like a news strip, like how
Yeah,
Garfield
comic
was.
strip.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it took a while for them to like compile that, and it's like a big omnibus type book. Been trying to read that.
So I picked up G.I. Joe, The Real American Hero, Saturday Morning Adventures, #1.
Interesting.
Came out this week.
Okay.
It's a blast from my childhood. I'm like, oh, yes, I need this. And, of course, it goes back, same type artwork of the original G.I. Joe in the 80s for the cartoon.
Right.
Cobra's back with a new weapon. Can G.I. Joe stop it? And it's the Aladdin Initiative. And you can guess what the weapon is. The genie.
Okay.
The cover has Cobra Commander holding Aladdin's lamp.
What a twist.
I'm like, why would you? Okay, sure. But it looks really good. I haven't had a chance to read it yet. I also picked up King Spawn #7 because it's Spawn and I collect everything Spawn.
Did you get Scorched yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
We may have
that's
talked
sitting
about
on my
that, too.
shelf. I haven't read it yet, but it's sitting on my shelf. I have like a stack of probably about that big of comics I need to read.
Yeah.
Then a bigger stack of comics
See,
that I just collect that
That's
won't
why.
touch.
That's why I don't buy comics often. Is because I have a stack.
Yeah.
A huge back catalog. Every time I step into the comic book store, I got to be careful because I'll spend money no matter what.
I've been there. I've been there when you do it.
Yeah, every
I'm
time.
the same way with mobile Gundam Wing figures, the models. I'll just buy them and I have stacks of boxes of figures I need to put together. It's like, oh, that's new. I want to buy that. Oh, that's cool. One day I'll build them. 5
Yeah.
years later,
I've got
they're
'em.
still in the boxes.
Yeah, I've got them now.
One day.
And I even got some now for my girlfriend. She wanted to build. We found her a Pokemon one and something else. I'm like, all right, we'll buy it. And they're still sitting on my desk at the
Yeah.
house. She's like, are we ever going to build these? I'm like, yes, one day. When?
Yes, when we're
So all my
retired.
tools are in my other box, and that box is in the attic. So whenever I buy new tools.
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
I'm not going in the attic to
Exactly.
look for anything right now. Till I move, I'm not going in that attic. No, it ain't happening.
Fair enough.
Then the other comic I picked up was from Boom Studios, Angel #2. They Angel
the
from
series.
Buffy.
Nice.
So they redid the they reissued Buffy and Angel. So that's going to be interesting to read. I haven't had a chance to read that yet.
Okay.
But other new comics that came out, of course, Batman, new Spider-Man, Flash, a new Thor. Nothing popped out like you must buy. I definitely recommend the G.I. Joe because it's the #1 issue.
Right.
And you can't go wrong with G.I. Joe, especially Cobra. So,
Go Cobra.
but let's go ahead and start with our housekeeping real quick because we have a big show tonight. So if you want to be a comic book guest, if you want to tell us who should die this week, because I didn't get enough votes on who should die. It's a tie right now.
Oh.
So we need more
Three-way.
votes to break this tie. So we'll go another week with it. Email us at comicbook101tv.com, info comicbook101tv.com. Follow us on social media, Twitter, Instagram. I keep saying Twitter, but I don't use Twitter, so I'm bad at that part. Yeah,
Who's the tie between?
all of us still.
All of us,
Oh, wow.
all three of
Yeah.
us.
We're like 2 votes each.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Thought it was gonna be one vote to break him.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just need one more vote to break it. Come on, someone just vote.
We'll do it live on the air.
Kill someone in the air.
Yeah. You won't
Very
get
quick,
demonetized for
very
that,
quick.
right?
Very quick.
I
Point
think-
to the person you want to kill.
Oh, this one right here.
Uh-oh.
No, John would get mad if I did anything to that thing. I can't hurt the little troll. Nope, Baby Yoda. So let's go ahead and, and also thank Yancey Street Comics right up the couple halls down to pick up all your local comics. Best place to go get them.
Very nice.
Always find cool stuff in there. I spend too much money when I go in there. That's why I'm not allowed in there lately.
Yeah.
They're great at doing that.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
I'll see something, I'm like, ooh, autographed comic. Yes, I'll buy this.
There was a couple other comic shops around. Like there was Heroes Comics and like
I haven't been there yet.
I don't even know if they're still around because all I know is like Yancey now. And there's another one that went away a few years ago. I can't remember the name of it right now. Colossal Comics. It was on-
What, Colossal? I don't know them. I know Coliseum of Comics. They're out in New Tampa.
Okay. haven't
So
been
I
there.
go, it's freaking far. It's like a good 50-minute drive from here.
Yeah.
But I go out there not for the comics, but for the board games.
Gotcha.
Because they have a good selection of board games. And they're the ones that was able to order me the, they had shit from the Kissimmee location of Power Rangers board game, Heroes of the Grid.
Nice.
So I go out there, pick up all my board games. Plus,
Very
my
nice.
friend works for them in Orlando.
Oh, okay.
So always got to give them. We promote them a few times. They have a lot of special events that go on there.
Okay.
So good comic shop.
Very nice.
But let's go ahead and start with our cosplay of the week. Yes, that sounds good to start off with right now. Let me find it. So cosplay of the week is Fred Wolf Cosplay on Instagram and Facebook. And I think
Wow.
y'all will definitely love his
Holy
cosplays.
shit.
There's a Predator is great, but there's someone that's even better than that coming up. He got into cosplay through his lifelong passion of crafting and his love for comic books, movies, and video games all combined together made him want to be a cosplayer. I love to cosplay because it allows
Nice.
me to embody my favorite characters, and through costumes I spent months building. I also like to put a smile on kids' faces whenever they see their favorite superheroes in real life. But last but not least, he loves doing cosplay competitions, and looking at that Predator definitely deserves to be in a cosplay
dude, that's
Good
competition.
Lord. Were you talking
Yeah.
about the Spawn
That's
one?
some hard
Yes,
work.
yeah, the Spawn. Oh. His favorite cosplay is Spawn.
wow.
That's his biggest cosplay so far by workload and putting everything together. His next cosplay is going to be All-Father Thor for a big contest next year.
Wow.
So yeah, he does some killer freaking awesome costumes.
Oh, that's Vulture. Okay.
Yeah.
It took me a second.
oh, okay. I was like, who's that?
Yeah, but
Huh.
that Spawn.
Yeah. No kidding.
Yeah, I still want to do a Spawn cosplay. But I think I
That'd be
want to do
great.
Gunslinger Spawn with the top hat and everything because I think that would be cool.
Yeah. I like the look of Gunslinger Spawn.
Yeah. Or the one would be really fun, but pain in the ass to do would be Wings of Redemption with the big angel wings.
I got you.
'Cause
Yeah.
I've seen people do like Supernatural with the wings. I'm like, we could
Yeah.
do Spawn with that now.
Is Gunslinger like the one with like Cowboy Spawn?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. There's also a pirate Spawn.
Oh.
And since I have all the pirate gear, that would be easy. I just need a good mask. I thought that'd be fun. Definitely fun to bring out to Ren Fair.
Oh, yes.
And actually, Bay Area Renaissance Festival starts this weekend. Have you all
Yes.
been to Ren Fair?
I've been.
What is it?
I've been once.
Ren Fair, the Renaissance Festival.
Oh,
Of the pirates, medieval kings, queens.
I've heard about it. I didn't even know it was a thing until.
Oh, yeah.
just recently.
It's fun.
I became
Yeah.
friends with a guy dressed as a king without even knowing what he looked like, and it was a fun time. And then we went our
How
separate
did,
ways.
how did you not know what he looked like?
'Cause he was in full costume. He was like a big
Did he
like
have a mask?
puppeteer kind of king.
Oh.
Look. He had that look. It was like it looked like a
The
giant
puppet
puppeteer.
from Mr. Rogers.
Maybe something similar to that. But yeah, he was dressed up, and then we went on like a full-on like conversation of him in character, and like I was just asking him dumb questions the whole time. So
A few years ago, we all went to Ren Fair. Dylan, ex-roommate now, because he officially moved out, with his D&D group, and they were all cosplaying as their D&D characters and everything.
Right.
And they actually had D&D booth in one of the back corners where they all sat and actually played D&D. I'm like, all right, y'all go play that. I'm going to go walk around for a little bit, get some more alcohol and drink.
yeah,
And I
right.
come back, and all I know is Dylan screaming and playing out his character, and because of him, he won the whole game. Everybody else died but Dylan. I don't know how that happened,
Very nice.
but it was funny. They were all happy. Actually, I think one other person lived, but it was good times. Plus, Run Fair is a good place to start drinking at 10 in the morning. Because why not? Go there, get a beer right first thing in the morning, or meet and walk around and have fun.
Perfect.
Buy swords, sword fight people, stab people.
There we go.
That's what we should do. That's how we could kill someone off.
Yes.
Oh, dude, a duel?
Would
Duel
y'all
me?
want to see someone duel?
Wait. Yeah. So if
A three-way duel, whoever dies is the loser. We don't need a vote then.
yeah
No,
yeah.
that'll settle it.
And we don't get blood
Jordan,
on
you
the
wanna-
floor here, and
Catch me
Dylan won't
outside.
get
Jordan, you and I can team up.
Oh, God.
Oh, truce?
True.
All right, I'm getting Dylan on my team. I'm going to win then with Dylan. So
Wanted
this
backup.
week, who are we talking about?
I
There's
wonder.
a lot of
we're gonna
Flash
be-
on the table.
But we're actually talking about Quicksilver. Funny enough.
Yes, because Quicksilver is better than Flash.
Whoa. All right. Hold on.
Roadrunner.
Yeah, but which Flash, though?
Okay.
See, there's the question, because there's been many different Flashes.
Yes. There.
Segway?
So who's Segway?
Good job.
Rabbit Trail. Who's y'all's favorite Flash character?
I gotta go Barry Allen.
Yeah, Wally West.
Yeah, Barry Allen.
Classic, too.
Yeah. And no, we ran through your favorite Flash characters before we got here, and you said
Yeah, it's
Wally
the
West.
reverse order of, like,
This is
everyone
fine.
else.
You said yeah.
I almost put Barry Allen at the bottom, too.
You went Wally West, then Bart Allen, and I was like, "Where?"
Bart Allen?
Yeah.
Really?
Who are
Yeah.
you?
I'm super nostalgic.
This is
for
the
him.
same kid who likes Tim
He's
Drake.
a punk kid, you know? Just like me.
So we've had like the first Flash, Jay Garrick,
Yes.
Barry Allen, Wally West, Bart Allen. I'll be the first to admit I don't know anything about Avery Ho.
I didn't realize who it was. I thought it was just a TV show thing edition, which
Yeah.
I mean I'm fine with it. I just didn't. I had no idea. Like
know
I was
about-
going through like some of these, and I was
I know
like,
about
Avery
Jessie
Ho,
Quick.
who's that?
She's a,
Jesse Quick's cool.
she's a Flash character, you know?
She's
that
still
runs
Flash,
fast.
yeah. I like her on the TV show.
Yeah.
I enjoyed her. But then you've had other characters, Tanaka, Lai Nelson, and The Crash, Danica Williams. There's been a lot of different
I'm
Flashes.
surprised they haven't done like a Spider Island thing where like everyone gets Flash's powers. It's just something like, just like everyone's a Flash
Don't
now.
give them any ideas. We don't need that many
Hey,
Flashes.
That means they're out of
Hey,
ideas.
DC.
But yeah.
Or Jim Lee's specifically, because he's like the executive director now, right? Or something like that.
Yeah.
But
So why do you like the Flash?
He's fast, he's cool, he's red, he's hot, you know? Just whatever.
You're hot for Flash.
Oh yeah, all the time. No, but I mean, he's got a good dynamic with the other characters. I like to see him like put up against like all the other Justice Leaguers. You know, he's a good balance between them. He's just a fun character.
yeah,
to read.
same with me.
I don't really read Flash specifically. Usually, it's like in a Justice League book. So
Yeah, I started reading Flash. I think just because I either liked him from the show or it was one of the first comics I decided to pick up, and I was just like, it's kind of the same thing. Read it is cool, and then like I read it and it had to do with time travel almost, which
Yeah.
I love time travel, and he's got like that quick wit and jokes with everybody. Kind of the same with like, I mean, Hal Jordan's the same way,
Yeah,
but it's a little
Deadpool.
different. Yeah, Deadpool and stuff like that. So that's what got me into the Flash, and then I got super into him. And I think I collect. We're going through my Flash. I have a box, and it's mainly Flash and Booster Gold, I think, in that box.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of the issues, it's like the front of the cover is supposed to lead you to believe that the Flash is going to die in the issue, and it's just funny because
Like, there's
it
like
seems like
5
they're
of
always
them,
trying to
right?
kill him.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it doesn't happen until Crisis on Infinite Earths, but we'll get to that
I
later.
just love the lore behind Flash. Like he even has his own museum.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
But I think Blackest Night's what got me to start liking The Flash.
Okay, yeah.
Then the TV show, I'm like, okay, now I actually like you a lot more.
Yeah, Blackest Night is where, I don't know, is that the one where he has the blue suit? No, that's Brightest Day.
Yeah,
It's Flash.
not Brightest Day, Blackest Night.
Blackest
yeah.
Right,
Night.
yeah.
Okay.
Where they all become Black
They're like zombie
not Rangers,
Black
Lanterns.
Lanterns. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good comic series. I enjoyed that one. That's what
Yeah.
got me to really start enjoying DC more, was that series.
Yes, that was a
And
great
It
series.
spanned across not just its own series, but everybody. Batman had his own version, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a great story arc for all of them.
Yeah. No, I'll probably bring up a character. I'll probably bring up Green Lantern for one of our next week's episodes, probably just
Green
to
Lanterns,
throw
I
out
love
there.
Green Lantern.
Yeah, Hal Jordan is probably
yes.
the best.
When are they gonna do him justice? You know,
Yeah, you know.
in those movies. What's it gonna be?
I mean, they've only had
They've said it for a while.
one showing of Hal Jordan in any of the movies, right? Any
Yeah.
movie.
The Ryan Reynolds movie
That's
that
it.
we'll talk about.
They
Yeah.
did have like a Green Lantern in the Justice League movie, but it wasn't like
Yeah.
It was.
you know Hal Jordan or anything.
We don't know who it was,
Yeah.
technically,
Yeah.
because we barely saw it.
It was a nice touch though.
Yeah.
Just like,
Which, if they cast Idris Elba as Jon
That
Stewart,
would be great. I'd be happy with that
he's a
casting.
solid
I would.
pick.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Give me Jon Stewart, give me Hal Jordan, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
So here's a question. It's been debated on Nerd Talk a few times and
Okay.
got me thinking some more rabbit trails. We'll get to the comics soon. When y'all watch a movie, for example, the Green Lantern movie,
Okay.
are y'all basing that off of the comics if you're a fan of the comic, or are you going in with open arms and thinking it's not going to be anything like the comics, and do you enjoy it?
I'm in between, I think.
Yeah, I think they
And-
should be free to change things if they want, but they should definitely use the comic as more than just inspiration.
Yeah.
You know, like respect the source material. You know.
Yeah.
Just like,
So if you didn't know anything about Hal Jordan, Green Lantern, would you have enjoyed the movie?
No.
it's funny. Yeah, I don't think so.
Why? You
I
can't
just,
use any knowledge of the comics. Though.
Right. No. Yeah. No, I'm not. Because I mean, even then, they stayed true to like, kind of how he.
It was mainly,
They still used Abin Sur.
Yeah.
It was the parallax thing for me. It's just big dumb
Yeah.
cloud, like
Yeah.
looking
It
like
was the suit.
like a foon.
And
The suit killed me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, and I guess I wasn't looking at it that way. It was just like the plot in
Yeah,
general
pretty
was just
basic.
like not doing it.
See, because
No.
we've had debates on the show before, because I say that movie's garbage.
Yeah. Right.
And John's like, oh, you're basing it because of you're a fan of the comics.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes and no at the same time. So it's hard to watch a comic movie and not think about the comic counterparts or the cartoons like Spider-Man, comparing it to the old Spider-Man
Right.
cartoons or anything. So just interesting.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
a lot of the times the comics will borrow what they do in the movies or the shows. Like they'll bring it in for new viewers, so they're
Yeah.
not like confused or whatever.
I
Which
mean,
doesn't
because it
make
just
much
seems
sense,
like
but-
the MCU has found that perfect middle ground where it's like they can get inspiration from the comics.
Yeah, and
not-
still do it for the people that don't know the comics, still make them want to watch
Right.
it.
Exactly.
Relates to casual audience members.
MCU knows how to do it
Yeah.
properly. DC just, they're good at their shows. They just suck.
They've been getting
Yeah.
better.
But their animated
You know?
movies are good.
Oh,
That's where they
yeah,
get
they've-
good.
they've
They're good
always
on their
shined there.
anime. Their live actions, just garbage.
Yeah. No, I
You think they're getting better though? Just a little bit.
Shazam was great.
Yeah.
I love Shazam. The first Wonder Woman was decent. Second Wonder Woman I didn't enjoy.
It's a little spotty record, but you know they're on
the
their
second
way. I
Wonder
think.
Woman is the worst, probably the worst movie I've ever seen. I'm not even like the first one's great. First one is great. No,
Aquaman was great.
Aquaman's also good.
Solid.
I liked it. there's the weird thing that happens in it where it's like every time something good happens, someone Black Manta bursts through the wall.
Yeah.
And I caught that. That was interesting. But no, yeah, Wonder Woman.
But Shazam was the best one DC's done, I think.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you got Joker, right? And you got the new Batman movie coming up that looks pretty solid.
Yeah,
You know?
Joker, it's a good movie. It's still a hard watch because of the mental illness that he's portraying in there.
Right.
It's not a movie I can watch over and over again. Shazam, I've watched 20-something times probably, and I still laugh and jokes are funny. Joker, I've only watched once.
I still really like the new Suicide Squad, honestly.
Right.
That one was good, yes.
Yeah.
That one was, the first Suicide Squad was garbage.
It's like the more
Yeah.
variety they have, I think the better direction they'll find themselves in.
Peacemaker,
the
though, was a
movies.
great show.
Still haven't taken
Yeah.
a chance to watch it.
Yeah, I want to see
The
it.
season finale came out yesterday. I have not. I'm this one and last week's behind. I'm
Okay.
waiting for my girl to come over because we've been watching the whole series together.
Gotcha.
So I want her to come watch the last 2 episodes with me. I don't want to ruin it because I heard there's some good cameos in it. I don't know who, so I can't ruin it for anybody.
All right.
But Peacemaker was great. All the jokes, they're bad. But let's go ahead and start into Flash.
Yes.
There's my notes.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Flashes. I've even got my Flash shirt on. I went all
So
out.
I wanted to wear my Flash shirt and I couldn't find it, and then I forgot to grab my hat this morning.
I
I'm
have
like,
a hat. I don't know
damn
what
it! I
is.
forgot
Yeah.
my Flash
Yeah.
hat.
I
I
even
do
got
too.
my special edition Invicta Flash
Get the
watch
Flash
on.
super fan.
Yeah, super fan. I wish it was like a home show deal where we could like turn the watch and put
See,
a price
if I
on.
knew about that earlier, we could have set a camera up and did that.
I should have said something earlier. Oh man.
Dylan would love to do that. Give him more work. He hates when I give him more work. I'm sorry, Dylan. But the first time we see Flash is Flash Comics #1, January 1940.
Always got the gangsters on the front of an original issue.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
the guy like shooting the yep, right there. Okay. He's like shooting the bullet and he's running past. Oh
But the-
man.
Artwork back then was great.
Oh yeah.
And I love Jay Garrick.
Yeah.
I love the helmet. I just want one of his helmets up on my stand.
Same.
And see, the Flash comics also introduced, you had Hawkman, Johnny Thunder, The Whip, Ghost Patrol, Black Canary, and Cliff Cornwall. And I don't ask me who that is because I couldn't tell you.
Now, it's escaping me. How did Jay Garrick get his powers? Did you either of you remember?
Struck by lightning.
Same deal.
I'm just guessing.
Okay. Because the original Green Lantern, which was Alan
Oh, Scott.
Scott, thank you. Oh
yeah.
my God. Okay. Alan Scott, he got like a piece of a meteor fell off, and then
Yeah.
he shaped that into a ring, and then that's what gave him the powers.
Okay.
I'm just trying to remember how the Golden Age heroes
Yeah, it's
were
mostly
different
different.
from like Silver Age.
Yeah. Right.
Lab accident.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
basically the same thing as what happened to Barry Allen.
Similar, yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Jay Garrick's always been a cool one. I love seeing him on the live action.
Yes.
Even the 90s Flash was great having him, and bringing him back for the new TV show was great.
Yes. Oh, and yeah, the original actor who
Yeah.
played from the Oh, and when they brought Mark Hamill in,
Oh, that character was great.
Was he the trickster? Is that
yes,
it?
Trickster,
he was
yeah.
as the trickster. Yeah.
And he wore the original outfit from the 90s TV show.
yes.
But anytime when you listen to that, all I can think of is Joker.
Right.
Yeah.
Because his voice, I'm like, that's all I see. I look at you and I think, here's Joker.
It's like a
Yeah.
pitch higher or something.
Yeah.
It's the same. Yeah.
But yeah, so it was great having that first Flash then. And I was trying to pull up who created him, and I can't find my notes
It
now.
was why. I'm supposed to be a super fan, aren't I?
Artist Joe Kubert, I know that. And yeah, my notes are just apparently horrible right now. Writer Robert Nagner and Joe Kubert created it. Yeah,
Hubert.
Yeah.
Kubert.
I just came to the wrong area.
But let's go ahead and go from there to more modern day Flash. One we got put in Rogue War.
Rogue War.
Rogue War. That's right.
Flash Rogue War.
I would expect a
well-
war among the rogues.
Yes, actually, pretty much.
Naturally.
Well, by the title's name, I'm assuming Captain Cold would be in there somewhere. Yes, Captain Cold and Mirror Master recruited Captain Boomerang's son, Trickster 2, and Weather Wizard. The Flash has the worst rogues gallery
yeah.
in the history
Where
of
did they come up
mankind.
with the names of these characters?
Oh,
Yeah.
it was. I'm sure it was one of the creators like going to their son, like what sounds cool, and then he was like, "Oh, Weather Wizard," which they brought these characters to life
Into the TV show.
Into the TV
Yeah.
show, yeah, in like the first season, and the Pied Piper, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, he got like hearing aids or something, and he plays. I don't even remember all these, but like,
I love Cisco names them all. He's like,
Yes.
that's Mirror Master. That's so and so.
yeah. Oh, have you ever seen the Robot Chicken episode, the DC like Robot Chicken special or whatever?
don't remember.
And it's
a
they
good
just
one.
make fun of like everything DC, but
Yeah.
specifically the Flash TV show where Cisco's doing like, oh, he just passed Jim Lee Boulevard to get to 52nd Street and blah blah blah. But yeah, just stuff like that. But yeah, no, this just brings together all of his rogues gallery, which are
Are all teaming up.
the worst rogues gallery in the history of rogues galleries.
I'm sorry, the Sinister Six, right?
No,
Yeah,
they're worse.
not so much of a sinister. Yeah,
A
so
little more wacky.
wacky. Yeah, it's just Flash is so much more powerful than people make him out to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's got this cast of villains.
In the stories
him.
in it, you get Captain Boomerang searching for his father in there. The FBI tries to use Captain Boomerang's body for information.
Right.
Barry comes back briefly because Barry always has to show up somewhere, somehow.
Somehow,
Always messing
Always,
his
always
timeline up.
butting in.
Yeah.
Always butting in where he shouldn't.
I do want to bring up Captain Cold. There is, I don't know if I should mention this now or until we get to the Flashpoint series. Maybe
Captain
I'll wait a
Cold.
little bit, but
Then also the old Trickster puts young Trickster into place. Then we find out Captain Boomerang's mom's also a speedster in this.
all right. I think Flash is the reason I come up with some of like the worst twists and like stories because it's like,
Because that's where you get it from?
yeah, it's like I think it's
You have bad influences?
yeah, it's like it's finally hit me now. I think that's the reason I just have like how can I trick someone? Oh, my brother is a speedster, and like it's just come on, because who else can go up against the Flash? Someone who's faster than he is.
And that's the only way to beat him.
Yeah.
He's been beat a couple times till he realizes what to do.
Right.
But his mouth also gets him trouble because
Yes.
he'll just mouth off and get carried away by what he's saying and not concentrating on the fighting. And then Gorilla Grodd just punches him across the world.
Yes,
I love
exactly.
Gorilla Grodd too. Gorilla Grodd's awesome.
Honestly, like he's also like one of those like wacky rogue characters, but he's
Yeah.
probably the cooler one of the cooler ones out of all of them.
Better than King Shark.
Way better than
Yeah,
King Shark.
yeah.
King
Please.
Shark and Suicide Squad was good.
Yes.
But King Shark in the Flash show is just dumb.
Yeah, no, I remember in an episode I was mentioning one of the issues I'd read, and I didn't even read the second issue of the Flash series because I just couldn't.
put you
I couldn't
off.
do it. Yeah, exactly.
King Shark, King Shark, King
Yeah,
Shark.
Flash and King Shark get into it on like a yacht or something.
God.
And he's just saying, "I'm King Shark, King Shark, King Shark," and it's the most annoying thing I think I've ever read.
Put King Shark and Groot in a room together.
Oh my god!
That would give you a headache real quick.
You think they speak the same language?
No. No.
You don't think they're communicating?
They they might. That would be
possible.
annoying. I am Groot, King Shark. I am Groot, King Shark.
Yeah,
They're just at another level, you know?
yeah.
They would get so
Yeah.
damn annoying real quickly.
All right, DC, you know what issue to make.
No crossover time.
Yeah, do that crossover. But just throw the raccoon in there for a little bit too. Just because we need some
Something-
normality.
Something to throw it off.
Another comic that's a great read for Flash is Flash Rebirth.
Yes. Which is the first time anybody seen Barry Allen for like 26, 27 years since technically. I think we should have probably put the return of Barry Allen first, but
Probably.
that's fine. That's
I
fine.
just randomly threw him up.
How dare you? No,
I didn't put him in the special order like I should have. I'm like, this goes here, this goes here.
I mean, that's how Flash works, right?
yeah, exactly.
Go back in time.
Exactly. You just
We
screwed
can
up the
fix it.
timeline. Yeah,
We'll fix it.
we'll fix it. Don't worry. All right,
But
CW.
this is the first time I believe we get the Flash Museum as well.
Yes,
Nice.
yes. Which is everybody's like, oh, hey, let's toot our own horns and stuff. I was going to say a completely different phrase.
Because
but-
Flash needs his own museum
Exactly, and they
of
probably
his
do.
screw-ups.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they do the same thing for Superman and.
Superman.
So what? Oh my God, I'm trying to think of all the names of the cities. Well, this is Central City,
This
right?
is Central City, yeah.
Metropolis. They probably have a
Metropolis.
Superman museum, I'm sure.
Maybe.
What's this city in Arrow?
I think it's mainly a Flash thing, though.
I feel like this is partly my fault, but all the images are from the new Rebirth,
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
and I think it's
I mean-
Dylan's fault, and I'm going to come back.
No,
there.
it's my fault. I'm
No,
the one that.
I'm joking.
Yeah. It's something
but
else, though.
those last couple were. It's the issue. I don't know,
Like-
it's up here somewhere.
The ring with
But-
the suit,
Yes.
where he like just hits it and it like pops out.
Yeah.
He just runs
what,
real fast and like suits up.
what a horrible
No, it's-
way
it's
to
so-
keep your suit.
Yeah, it's so awful, but I think it's kind of great.
Didn't one of the live-action Spider-Mans do that too? Like, I think it was the Indian version of Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Had it in his suit.
Oh,
He went up
no.
and the suit flew out and it just wrapped around his body.
I didn't even know there was an Indian version of
Oh
Spider-Man.
my God, it's so horrible. It's
Jeez.
funny. I'm gonna have
no.
to find that video clip now. When we talk about Spider-Man,
I know the
did we do Spider-Man yet?
there's a Japanese one.
Did we? I think
Maybe
that
it
like
was
our
the
first episode.
Japanese
where he goes like-
one. But
like a-
one
yeah,
came
like
out of a
intro.
ring and it was just horrible.
Like, imagine because you think they clean their costumes?
Not very often.
You
No, I
think there's like
wouldn't.
a special cleaner in this ring that like,
That's what he tells people.
yeah.
Does he take it to the dry cleaner? Hey, can you wash my outfit?
Wait, aren't?
No, I'm just doing his laundry. I'm just his laundry boy. That's all I do.
But yeah, Rebirth was like I think Barry Allen is to this day the longest running death that in DC history so far.
Oh, okay.
Barry Allen for that amount of time from
Yeah.
like 85 to 2009 had been dead
Wow.
for the longest.
That's
Because
pretty
that's
long.
when we had Wally for a while.
Yeah, and Hal Jordan was, I think, is like second place for being dead for like 18 years or something like that.
Okay.
I don't remember.
You can
Yeah.
never stay dead.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
That's
killed a
what-
bunch
Yeah,
of
no,
them
they
off.
don't.
Like
You die and you'll come back somehow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So,
And if I'm right, Wally's technically faster than Barry, isn't he?
That's what they
that's
say.
debatable.
That's what they say.
but but yeah, Rebirth is a really good one. Crisis on Infinite Earths. That's obviously where Barry Allen dies.
So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about Crisis on Infinite Earth, which I think the show did a good version of that.
Yeah,
I think they did a pretty decent version.
yeah.
I didn't watch all of it. I remember snip little parts that was good, like certain characters. They did add the was it the anti-monitor?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's pretty good.
Because you only had the normal monitor then. Well,
It
no, in the
was-
comic you had monitor and anti-monitor.
Yeah.
Because anti-monitor recruits Psycho Pirate, another great character.
It was one of the first big DC events.
Yeah.
Right? It was like, I don't think anything before that had been as
Nothing
big of a
as
deal.
big, yeah. I want to say there was like a whole like Superboy thing where he like punches a hole in reality or something weird.
They do some wild things.
Yeah, I don't know.
honestly, in DC. Did you read the anything from Death Metal?
Death metal? No.
I remember seeing some sort of end to it where Wonder Woman stands with like some sort of god or something of some sort,
Yeah.
and is just asking for everything to go back to normal or something. At the
Sure.
end. I honestly don't remember.
I
But
want to say I wanted to read it though because the artist. I want to say it's Greg Capullo. I want to say.
yes, it is. It's
Yeah.
Scott
Really
Snyder
solid.
and Greg Capullo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Solid art.
And I think that was one of their last runs before they started to go on and do their own thing.
Right.
Was the death metal run?
Yeah.
But pretty much in this one, you get Monitor coming in, challenging him. He's destroying every universe, every world.
Right.
And Anti-Monitor is like, I will get my own heroes to fight and do it. And who saves the day once again? Flash. Not Superman. Superman can't save the day. Superman's useless. Just saying. Little Boy Scout.
Some harsh words.
Yeah, I'm not a big Superman fan.
And some fighting words.
I'm going to get kicked out of the house tonight. I know that now.
We're not we decided to do a Superman episode, but it was only going to be
The
on
death of Superman.
on
Yeah,
the
no,
death
that
of
would be
Superman,
The
which
only
is
way.
partly Booster Gold's fault. I will bring that up when we get there, but
Yeah,
do
so
it.
Crisis is definitely a good read right there.
It's one of the big reads for anybody, I think, when starting, or I don't even know when starting. It's probably a really really hard pick to
Where
when
would you
start
tell
reading.
someone to start on Flash? Because you don't have to start
Rebirth.
at Rebirth.
Yeah. Because I want to say they sum it up pretty good. But
That's
But
a
there's
good
been
question.
so many good story arcs. I would have to go probably with my favorite though, Flashpoint.
Flashpoint, okay.
Flashpoint.
I would say
that's-
Flashpoint too,
That's a
but
good one, yeah.
it seems like there's a lot going on in it.
Yeah.
That
if you don't know Flash too well, that would confuse you.
this one right in the middle, actually is right in front of you. I
This
think
one?
is from the Flash New 52, and I think that's a pretty decent start to. I don't even know if that's Barry, honestly. It's been a while since I've read that one. I think that one's a good place to start if you want to get into the Flash.
So let's talk about Flashpoint because with the new Flash movie coming out, it's all about Flashpoint.
Yes.
Flashpoint's great. So you get Barry wanting to change the past. He wants to save his mom, so he does what he's told not to. Go back in time. I'm going to save my mom. He saves her from dying. And when he comes back, everything's changed. Batman is not Bruce Wayne. Bruce was killed, and his father becomes Batman, Thomas Wayne, and his mother becomes Joker. And everything else in the universe is screwed up as well.
And Barry doesn't have any powers because without his mom dying, he would have never.
Yeah. He would have never gotten to the career he was in.
Yep.
And so it gets
It's a
interesting.
butterfly effect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. And a big one for sure. I mean, saving your mother probably do a lot.
And just having Thomas Wayne as Batman's awesome.
Oh yes.
Because he just doesn't
amazing.
give a F. He's guns and everything and kills everybody in sight.
Yeah.
If that sounds cool to anybody, there is a whole series on Thomas Wayne's Batman specifically that I definitely recommend checking out. And I think it has to do with him and the Penguin and casinos.
Yeah.
Those three things.
But when Barry changes reality, his ring ejects, reverse Flash costume, and Eobard Thawne's reverse Flash costume, and causes Barry to believe that his enemies are responsible for changing history and not him.
Right.
So
Well, honestly, it's probably one of the most brutal things I've read in a series where he is with Thomas Wayne, and I think he just says Bruce, kind of the same
Yeah.
aspect of saying Martha. He says Bruce, and he's like, "How do you know that
do you
name?"
know that name?
Basically, and Thomas Wayne helps him basically almost kill Barry Allen almost, and he's just it's brutal because he's like in the electric chair, just outside, getting struck by lightning like 3 or 4 times.
I
Go
want to
ahead.
say they did a what if Elseworlds story where it's Flashpoint, but everything goes wrong. Worse than it does in the Flashpoint story. I want to say, I forget what
There
it's
is
called.
there is an issue like that.
Where,
It's like the
they try and give him his powers, but he just dies
yeah,
when they shock him with the lightning bolt.
yeah.
You know,
It's like a flashpoint or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like cubed. I don't know, or squared. But yeah, that one.
But even when they did Flashpoint on the TV show for that arc was fun because they changed people's kids from being, what was it, a boy to a girl? Or
Yeah.
is it the vice versa?
Yeah, because who was it?
Diggle.
Yes,
Diggle's kid
Yeah.
changes, and everybody thinks it's normal till he says, "Hey, by the way, I screwed up and changed everything." Then everybody gets mad at Barry.
Of course.
Of course, it's like, why you keep screwing the timeline up, Barry?
There is a Flashpoint animated
Yeah,
movie.
I don't think I've watched that.
I don't think it sticks to the actual run of 6 issues
It cuts a
as
lot of it
much.
out.
Yeah.
But
Because it more or less has to do with all of the stories than just Flash's point of view.
Yeah.
Because when they did the Flashpoint event, everybody was affected. So they did like basically 52 new issues. How Jordan didn't get the ring. So it was just
See,
an
that's
issue.
just tragic right there. How Jordan not getting a ring.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn you, Barry.
Yeah.
Quit screwing up my timeline.
He didn't get the ring. Obviously, Thomas Wayne is Batman. Captain Cold is a good guy, which that was what I was going to say. He was called Citizen Cold in this series. And
I like Captain Cold. I loved him in the Flash show.
yes.
The actor portrayed him perfectly.
Oh, I can't think of his name. Michael.
He was from the show Prisoner.
Yeah.
or
Him
whatever.
and
It's
Heat
Prison
Wave.
Escape or something like that.
Yeah, Prison Break. Yeah, they were great in that show. And
Then it wasn't Flashpoint. It was one of the other story arcs because he was technically dead, and they go, it's the Russian one. That story arc they did, where they had fights, Russian versions of themselves.
the Red Sun.
Red Sun,
Yeah.
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 And Captain Cold showed up on there, good guy, and he was gay.
Really?
Yeah. He's like, this is my husband. And Barry's like, wait, what?
In the show?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. They brought him out to be gay on the show. It's great.
That's awesome. No, that's interesting. I had no idea. I never kept up with the series after. Was that Legends of Tomorrow or was that the Flash show?
It was Flash.
Okay.
But then it tied into every show because every show did part of it.
Yeah.
But that's when you had Supergirl that was Russian, the Russian version of Supergirl. I think Green Arrow was in the Flash costume and Flash was wearing a Green Arrow costume.
That's right. Yep.
I think they were reversed outfits and everything.
Yeah.
It was different. It was good.
Yeah. No, but Citizen Cold series for Flashpoint, I recommend because at least at the time, I could just be remembering it completely wrong, but it was written amazingly. And Citizen Cold, like he has talks about his troubled past. And I think his sister was like his sidekick.
Yeah.
And I don't know what her name was. I think it was like the Glider or something like that. And she dies, and that gives him more of a motive to become who he is. I don't know why they didn't keep going with it. I'm kind of upset about it, but yeah, that was a great series. I recommend.
All good things must come to an end, you know?
Agreed.
Then the next one, The Return of Barry Allen.
That was you, Jordan. I think that was.
This was the
that's
one
one of your
comic
stories.
arc I did not read.
Yeah. I actually didn't read it either, but I do know how.
You know about it,
And we know about comics.
yes, that's us.
But yeah,
Promise
'cause
we don't wing it.
it was before Rebirth, before Barry actually came back for real. But in the story, it's called Return of Barry Allen. So of course
Yeah.
he's allegedly back, but it turns out it's not him. Who
Right.
could it be? Oh no!
I wonder. This was written by Mark Waid too.
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
Solid guy.
a super friendly guy. I met him at a Comic-Con, and
Yeah.
I think he signed something for me. But he also did. I can't think of the name. We just talked about it.
So yeah, what happens? Barry Allen's back, but it's not him. Wally West is suspicious for his, how he acts and everything. Turns out it is Reverse Flash
I
under
was
the
gonna
mask.
say, let me guess, Thawne.
Yeah, who else could it be? You know,
I wonder.
he does get. It's weird though, because it tells his origin where he's like a super fan, but he gets really obsessive over it. He gets his powers in the future. He gets his face changed, like plastic surgery, goes back in time and impersonates him, and that's his plan or whatever to become Flash. But yeah, no. Good story though.
Right. So since we're running out of time, we'll briefly just mention this one I threw in because it's an important comic, The Death of Iris West. So Barry, they go out to a costume ball. Iris is wearing a Batwoman costume actually, and a robber comes in and breaks in, and Barry's not around at the time, and he comes back in and sees Iris dead. And this is the first time Barry actually goes out and kills someone. Actually killed someone in a comic.
I think I did read this. It's slightly coming back to me.
Is that
But yeah.
Bizarro?
Yes.
It is Bizarro.
And Flash is wearing a costume because nobody would realize that's really Flash.
Zap, you're dead.
Yeah. But yeah, so that one definitely took a toll on Barry where he actually goes out and murders someone. And he's hunting down all the gallery to find out who it was that did it.
Like a whodunit and like a Flash parody.
Captain Cold in there, and there it is. It's not Batwoman. Poor Iris. But again, comics, you can never stay dead.
Wow. Yeah, of course.
But I want to hurry up go through that because we don't have much time, and I want to show some videos real quick.
Oh, yeah.
So if we can go ahead and do... So this was from Crisis on Infinite Earths in the Flash TV show. This is probably my favorite scene out of the whole thing. If we can go ahead and play that real quick. Maybe. We will, once Dylan finds it again.
Flash.
There we go. I had to cough. Thank God for cough buttons.
I could never know
So,
where
yeah.
to begin to look.
Remember
This scene
the
here,
values and connections you need to consider
him saying you gotta find a way, pretty much.
our most crushing defeats.
Have you all seen this episode?
I've seen this clip.
Bonds
I have
Have
not.
you?
I don't remember that.
I fanboyed so hard on this when I saw it.
Yeah, I can imagine. It was a big moment,
Yeah.
honestly.
And it was a big secret. Like, when they filmed this, nobody on the cast even knew about it. This was done after the cast went home. They snuck him on set, filmed it quietly, and snuck him out.
What the hell is this?
Ezra Miller
Okay,
in
so
his
yeah,
outfit.
question.
I've seen part of this then.
Yeah.
No, this can't be happening.
This is great.
What are you doing here?
Well, I'll tell you that when you tell me
He's like,
where
Cyborg told me this could
here
happen.
is.
He's like, who are you? Who are
Is this
you?
cosplay? Oh, do you want a selfie, bro?
I'm not
I'm
Barry
sorry.
Allen Flash. No, I'm Barry Allen.
I'm
The Flash.
Also-
Nice to meet you.
the Flash.
You also the what?
I love Ezra's outfit. At first, I
Yeah.
didn't think I would like it,
Flash.
but then actually watching him in Justice League, I'm like, okay, I like that outfit.
And they're changing it for the
Yeah.
new movie,
Outfit.
and I think it looks even better. At least from what I saw.
Pretty cool. Seems safe. And
Love the
Breathable.
shoulder. Are you real?
Found Barry Allen. No!
It's funny to see him as like the straight man
this should be impossible.
versus Ezra Miller.
Now?
You don't know about the.
Oh my god, don't do this to me. I don't know about the what.
I think Ezra does a great Flash.
Yeah.
And it's great because they both played different types of Flash.
Oh, and he
Different
just fades
version
away.
of Barry. And there he goes. So Barry knows what he has to go do to save Crisis on Infinite Earths. So if we can go ahead and play the trailer now for the Flash movie. Maybe.
Running out of time. We're
Oh, dude, I'm
squeezing these in.
gonna turn around.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, you haven't seen the trailer. Oh.
Hey, you can't hear it either, so.
Oh,
you're
see,
fine.
that's good. You
Tell
can't
me
hear it.
You can go anywhere you want, right? Any timeline, any universe. Why do you want to stay and fight to save this one? You change the future. And you change the past.
Are you in?
And it cuts away right when he does. It's like, but we know what it is because we know who's in that movie.
I wish they
You
didn't.
can
tell us.
turn around.
Yeah,
He has not watched the trailer, so he had to turn around and not watch it.
yeah.
Trying to keep
He's
away.
really trying to stay away. He like the Doctor Strange trailer just came out,
It's
the new
tough.
one, and I know he hasn't, but I
Literally,
was like,
I was on my phone
I'm
the
so
other
mad
day,
that you're not watching this.
and like little ad pops up, and I wasn't even watching like anything specific, but it was like for the Moon Knight, and I was like, no,
Like, put your
not
phone
gonna
down.
watch it.
So I actually have one more little teaser trailer to play. If we can play the DC teaser trailer, this gives a little bit of everything what's happening in DC movies coming out soon. Yeah, you might want to turn around for this.
Who are you under there?
He's turning around.
What are you hiding?
But this gives us a little bit of Batman.
My son dreamt of a better world.
Black Adam.
That's why he saved me.
Aquaman, Flash.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
go
Yeah, I'm excited.
anytime
That's like
on
really
any
the
universe.
first thing we've
My
seen
fight
of
to
Black
save
Adam
this one.
on
Yes.
screen.
The first real thing we've seen of
What could be greater than a king?
the guy from Black Adam,
A hero.
Dr. Fate,
Oh yes.
Pierce
Right.
Bronson playing.
I just got
And
goosebumps.
Hawkman.
Yes. Anita, who's playing Hawkman? Have you ever seen the TV show Leverage?
If
I
we
know
don't
he,
stand up,
he was
no
in my
one
head.
will.
Yes. Yes.
Playing Hawkman.
Yes. That's a
And
great.
that outfit looks amazing. There
It's
it
a
Oh,
glorious
there it is.
world out there.
Oh, Dr. Fate. Pierce
Waiting
Brosnan.
for
Oh,
you.
and who is that? Is that Captain Adam?
is. That I'm not sure.
Because they didn't. No one's
you
talked
in?
about it, and it's like, wasn't that,
I'm interested in Dr. Fate's helmet because
not Captain Adam. That's not who I'm thinking of.
Dr. Fate, we don't see his eyes in the helmet. Normally, you would see his eyes. This is a closed off. We can turn around now.
Okay.
This is a closed off helmet.
Yes. Yeah.
So I can't wait for it.
You said Captain Adam?
No, not Captain. I'm sorry to get your hopes up. Is a giant guy running. I was thinking Adam, but Adam only goes small. I don't think he's like Ant-Man or Giant Man.
I think he does.
Does he?
Can he?
I want to say, but maybe
I don't
not.
remember.
Maybe it's someone else.
I don't
Because Captain
remember.
Adam's like a government like red, white, and blue looking dude.
Yeah.
Just step
So-
on him.
Yeah.
Step on him, kick him. Captain Adam versus Ant-Man.
Oh.
Well, the Atom.
Yeah, the Atom. Captain Adam.
Captain Atom is like
a
he's
universe.
got like atomic powers.
Yeah, he's like an alien, right?
I don't even know if he's in that. I just know he can like control like he has like nuclear powers or something like that.
So him versus what's his name from Watchmen?
Oh,
Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dr. Manhattan. Yeah.
I can-
Well,
Yeah.
he's not that strong.
I tried watching Watchmen and it just bored the crap out of
The
me.
movie or the
Yeah,
show?
the movie.
Yeah.
The movie bored me. I just couldn't get into it.
Okay.
Just seeing
even
the blue
even the
guy the whole
Rorschach.
time.
Even the Rorschach.
Oh, Rorschach.
I couldn't enjoy it.
Journal.
Just not a movie. I want to read. I tried reading Watchmen versus DC. And that was decent. The comic.
Did you? Yeah, I was gonna say if you read that. What was it? The Clockwork or something
Yeah,
like that.
because they were
Doomsday
promoting
Clock.
that Doomsday
Doomsday
Clock
Clock.
would come when I went to New York Comic Con like 3 years ago. That was a big promotion they had there.
Yeah.
But just, that movie I just couldn't get into. So what DC movie are you excited about right now? The 3 or 4 coming out?
I mean,
All of them.
yeah, all of them. I mean, you don't have.
I don't have any reference of anything.
Exactly,
so-
which is the best way to go into it.
yeah, probably
honestly.
Batman, but I mean
Yeah.
I can't wait for Batman.
that's an easy one.
But Black Adam looks awesome.
Yeah.
The Rock in that suit. But he's not wearing a cape. Sorry, I,
mean-
spoiled it. The Rock is not wearing a cape.
He's not supposed to wear a cape. I think it was just like his classic outfit.
Yeah.
It's like it's pretty cool.
I mean, The Flash, just because obviously, I mean, all of these issues you see on the table are mine. So I collect The Flash, especially the ones where he apparently dies in. But The Flash is probably one of my favorite superheroes, if not my favorite superhero.
Have you
It's
seen
hard to-
clips of the screenshots from Batwoman movie?
Is there shots of that?
Yes. Of a certain
The movie?
Yes, of Batman in it.
I have not.
So is it No, it's Batgirl movie. Because it's a Batwoman TV show.
Yes.
So it's a Batgirl movie we're getting.
Okay.
Michael
So-
Keaton's back as Batman as well in that.
Oh,
Really?
You get a full body shot of the whole suit.
Well,
The original, was it 1989?
The 89 Batman, yeah.
Nice.
The suit looks great.
Yeah.
And we know the car's coming back.
Oh, of course.
Can't,
oh man.
Can't forget
best,
the car.
That's the best Batmobile. I prefer that over that stupid tumbler that, what's his name did.
That tank.
Yeah, just that was garbage. But I'm excited for the new Batmobile. The
Yeah.
one we get in this, the new one.
Oh yeah, which is just basically
It's like a muscle car,
sports-
right?
Yeah, it's just a muscle car, which looks great for me. So
Yeah.
So I'm excited. But we got a minute left.
what can we do in a minute?
What's your favorite Batmobile?
I like the animated series one.
Yeah,
honestly.
it's
Yeah.
really close to the 89
which
one.
which is basically this very similar, but
Yeah.
yeah,
like-
that little subtle difference.
I like those as my favorite, but I also like the 60s version.
I was about to say that.
That one's
The
just
Adam
fun.
West
Just a
car.
nice car.
Yeah,
With the wings.
Yeah, you got the red phone in the middle. Yeah.
I want to see. I've seen someone have that car before at a convention.
I know. I think I know who you're talking about because I've seen the same person.
I don't know who owns that car, but that is it for this week. So again, if you want to be a guest, if you want to just hop on the show, be a cosplay guest, email us, message us, let us know if our show sucks and how to fix it, or if you like it, let us know. We love comments, good or bad.
Tear us a new one.
Yeah, yeah.
But we'll see y'all next week. Have a good week.
Whenever someone dies next week.